Welcome back to The Tragic Villain, where we dive deep into the dark and twisted tales of your favorite characters. Today, we're uncovering the top 10 most Sonic the Hedgehog villains, their backstories, and their incredible powers. Dr. Robotnik, the bane of Sonic's existence and the owner of the most impressive mustache in gaming history. But this excellent antagonist isn't just defined by his love of machines and desire to conquer the world. See, Robotnik's story is one of tragic brilliance. He wasn't always the villainous mastermind we know today. He was once a promising scientist, a visionary even, driven by a noble desire to use his intellect for the betterment of humanity. Then came the accident, a catastrophic event that shattered his reputation and twisted his worldview. Some whisper it was sabotage, a deliberate act to silence his genius fueled by fear and envy. Others claim it was the price of reckless ambition, a stark warning of the dangers of unchecked scientific pursuit. Whatever the truth, this incident became the crucible that forged Robotnik's villainous persona. His dream of a utopia twisted into a nightmare, a world ruled by his iron fist, where his genius alone reigned supreme. But don't mistake his descent into madness for weakness. It's this unique blend of brilliance and obsession that makes Dr. Robotnik such a formidable foe. His IQ is said to be over 300, rivaling even the most renowned scientific minds in history. He can invent anything, from colossal robots and intricate traps to weapons capable of warping time and space. His understanding of robotics and artificial intelligence is unparalleled, as evident in his creation of Metal Sonic, a robotic doppelganger designed to surpass Sonic in every way. But Robotnik's greatest strength lies not just in his intellect, but also in his unwavering determination. Every defeat, every foiled plan only fuels his obsession, pushing him to create even more deadly inventions, to devise even more cunning strategies. He's a testament to the idea that even the most brilliant minds can be corrupted, that the line between genius and madness is often razor thin, and as long as that insatiable desire for conquest burns within him, Dr. Robotnik will remain one of Sonic's most enduring and dangerous adversaries. Born from the mind of Dr. Robotnik, Metal Sonic is more than just a machine. He's the embodiment of Sonic's greatest fears, a chilling reflection of the hero's own abilities, twisted and amplified to a terrifying degree. Metal Sonic is the culmination of Robotnik's obsession with surpassing his nemesis. He's built with one purpose: to defeat Sonic and prove to the world that the Doctor's creations are superior. But what makes Metal Sonic truly terrifying is that he doesn't just replicate Sonic's speed and agility, he analyzes and adapts, learning from every encounter, every move, evolving with each battle. He's a cold, calculating machine, devoid of emotion, driven only by his programmed directives. And yet, there's something more beneath the metallic shell, a flicker of sentience, a burgeoning sense of self that makes Metal Sonic even more dangerous. You see it in his burning red eyes, the way he taunts Sonic, the almost obsessive drive to not just defeat, but to his organic counterpart. He craves validation, recognition, perhaps even a twisted form of respect. This desire to be more than just a puppet, to forge his own destiny, is what sets Metal Sonic apart from the countless other robots in Robotnik's army. It's in games like where we see this internal struggle come to the forefront. Metal Sonic, corrupted by a strange power, becomes Neo-Metal Sonic, a being capable of transforming into a monstrous dragon-like entity. Shrouded in mystery and fueled by a tragic past, Shadow the Hedgehog is the embodiment of duality. He's a being torn between his innate darkness and a yearning for redemption, a weapon of mass destruction with a flicker of heroism buried deep within. Created by Professor Gerald Robotnik, Dr. Eggman's grandfather, Shadow was designed to be the ultimate life form, a being of unmatched power and potential. But his creation was marred by tragedy, leading to his imprisonment and a thirst for answers that would define his very existence. See, Shadow's life was forever altered by the loss of Maria, a young girl who befriended him and showed him kindness. Her death, a tragic consequence of a military raid on Project Shadow, left an indelible scar on his soul, fueling his rage and desire for vengeance. This internal conflict, the battle between his innate darkness and the lingering memory of Maria's compassion, is what makes Shadow such a compelling and unpredictable character. He can be ruthless and destructive, unleashing chaos upon the world as he succumbs to his anger and pain, but he's also capable of great good, of putting aside his own vendetta to fight for a greater purpose, echoing Maria's belief in him. Chapter 4. Mephiles, the Dark, the Master of Time and Terror. Imagine a villain so cunning, so steeped in darkness, that they could manipulate time itself, twisting events to their favor, ensuring their victory before the battle even begins. That's Mephiles the Dark. A being born from the very essence of shadow, a master manipulator who thrives on chaos and despair. Unlike many of Sonic's foes, who are often driven by conquest or a lust for power, Mephiles seeks something far more sinister: the complete and utter destruction of reality itself. He's a chilling reminder that some villains aren't motivated by greed or ego, but by a nihilistic desire to see the world burn. Mephiles' origins are shrouded in mystery, but his existence is intrinsically linked to the Solaris Project, a government-funded initiative to harness the power of the sun god, Solaris. An experiment gone wrong split Solaris into two separate entities: Iblis, a raw, destructive energy, and Mephiles, a being of pure darkness and cunning. Chapter 5. Infinite, the Masked Mercenary. What happens when a proud warrior, a skilled mercenary driven by a thirst for battle, is consumed by a power beyond his control? You get Infinite, a masked enigma fueled by the raw energy of the Phantom Ruby, a being capable of warping reality itself. Infinite's story is one of tragedy and transformation, a cautionary tale of how even the strongest wills can be broken and reshaped by forces beyond their comprehension. He wasn't always the nihilistic, power-hungry villain we see him. In fact, he was once the leader of the Jackal Squad, a band of mercenaries renowned for their strength and prowess in battle. Chapter 6. Black Doom, the Harbinger of Destruction. Hailing from the depths of space, Black Doom is a harbinger of destruction, an alien overlord with a taste for chaos and a terrifying hold over an army of extraterrestrial parasites. He's the leader of the Black Arms, a technologically advanced alien race with a sinister agenda to conquer Earth and enslave humanity, using them as a source of sustenance for their parasitic offspring. Black Doom is a master manipulator, a cunning strategist who uses fear and intimidation to achieve his goals. Chapter 7. Chaos, the God of Destruction. Imagine a being of pure chaos, a primordial entity fueled by the negative emotions of the world, capable of evolving and transforming into a godlike being of unimaginable power. That's Chaos, a creature born from ancient legend, a testament to the idea that fear and hatred can manifest into a tangible, destructive force. Chaos's story is a tragic one, a tale of betrayal, sorrow, and the corrupting influence of power. He was once the protector of the Chao, a peaceful race of creatures who guarded the Chaos Emeralds, powerful gems that hold immense power. Chapter 8. Eraser Jin, the Twisted Wish Granter. Be careful what you wish for, they say, and in the world of Sonic that warning takes on a whole new meaning when you encounter Eraser Jin, a powerful genie with a penchant for twisting desires and a hunger for ultimate power. Eraser isn't your typical genie, bound to a lamp and forced to grant wishes. Chapter 9. Dark Gaia, the Destroyer of Worlds. From the depths of the planet's core arises a force of nature so ancient, so powerful, that its very existence spells destruction for all who stand in its path. This is Dark Gaia, a primordial entity of destruction, a being whose sole purpose is to tear down the old world so that a new one can be born from its ashes. Dark Gaia is the embodiment of chaos and renewal, a necessary force in the planet's natural cycle of destruction and rebirth. Chapter 10. Scourge the Hedgehog, the Evil Twin. Imagine yourself face to face with your polar opposite, a being who shares your appearance, your abilities, but whose heart is consumed by darkness and a burning desire to prove their superiority. That's the terrifying reality that Sonic faces when he encounters Scourge the Hedgehog, his evil twin, from an alternate dimension. Scourge is the anti-Sonic, a being who revels in chaos, destruction, and the thrill of causing pain. Outro. What do you think? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Sonic villains, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more dark and twisted tales. Leave a comment below on which villain you think is the most powerful and why. Stay tuned for more discoveries on the tragic villain.